Okay, I'm going to get started here. Give me just a moment. Morning. My name is Mary Dailey. I've always gone by my middle name, which is Madon. So you may see, like in my signs and different things, that I say Madon Dailey. It's all same person. Well, in just a minute, there it is. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about Tai Chi for veterans and what to expect when you're a veteran and you get a medical consult from your provider, and I'm your practitioner. Tai Chi for veterans is based on Tai Chi Fit, which is slow, easy movements. There's absolutely no critiquing, no judgments. It's just watch and follow along. One of the differences between it and traditional Tai Chi is the fact that we're just moving and not caring about how far apart the feet are, any of that. It's just easy, flowing motion. But when we start, I'm going to do some standing and then seated, sitting as I chat. I'm just going to inhale up here, like my arms are maybe wings of a golden eagle. I exhale down. You're going to breathe deeply, filling as much energy and air into your lungs as possible. After all, breath is the first thing we do when we arrive in this life, and it's the last thing we do before we leave. In between, it's important to get as much oxygen, air into those lungs, because that's what keeps us going. Breathing helps us massage all the muscles, the organs. It brings in the energy that our body needs to heal and to go. Right here, this one movement is called, we hug the tree, and then we just sink all that energy down. We call the energy chi. It means our life force. Here, take that chi and life force and just let it float down throughout our body. Inhale up again, and let it sink. Right here, I'm going to take one foot, just step out a little bit. Let my hands float up in front of me. So I inhale up, and then come back down. When we do Tai Chi Fit, as part of Tai Chi for veterans, we make sure we keep all the joints relaxed. We don't put weight and twist or turn a joint at all. Give everything a chance to just relax. When it gets relaxed, we give it the energy and just time to be right here, not worry about another thing in this world, then our body will start to relax, and parts that hurt will quit hurting. And that's a great thing. This is called opening the door. Just open the door up to see what's going to happen today. Each day is a new adventure. Something may be expected, maybe a bright ray of sunshine that we hadn't even known was coming our way. Here I'm going to open up. My arms just go to about where they're pointing to each corner of the room. They come back in, one's below, one's above, like I'm hugging something round. It's called embracing the moon. So I inhale out and I exhale right here and just relax. As I inhale, I expand and stand a little taller. And then I just relax it as I exhale down. So we embrace the moon. As I said, there's absolutely nothing to learn. The movements, if you're wanting to know, movements are based on Yang style Tai Chi. But we don't worry about a certain routine, certain steps. You just watch and follow. Because one time I might do this, and the other time I might say, let my hands float together from one side to the other. I'm just going to let them float, and I will shift my weight from one foot back across to the other. In Tai Chi, for veterans, there's gentle flexing of all the joints. fingers included. So if you have a part that's been stiff, just let it just unwind and relax. You'll gain more flexibility, strength. And here my hands are going to roll back in. I'm going to push it out from underneath. As I inhale, it comes back in. And I exhale as it goes away. Just over that toe, that one right there. Do one more. Let's just pull and push. I'll let my hands float back and forth again for a while. Get used to shifting that weight so one side feels light and the other one has all the weight and stability on it. When we get to the other side, I'm going to pull in again. Here I'm going to pull in, like I'm coming over a wave. The wave hits the shore and slips back into the ocean. As I pull and I push. Gently, staying everything soft and relaxed. My hands float back and forth again. And gradually start to build a movement called playing the peepaw. A peepaw is kind of like a banjo that sits on my knee. Here I'm going to do a heel tap. Put that foot back down. I'm going to coast over to the side. Do a heel tap. Slowly come over here. Do all the movements very slowly. One more heel tap. Keep everything relaxed. If you have stress you carry it in your shoulders, we'll keep the arms lower. You have, just as you exhale, relax the neck, the shoulders can relax with you. Let go of any stress and strain they have in there. Add a second part right here. Right here. We've got the tail, the hand, and fingers down here. And come back across the other side and do it over here. Once more, sliding over here. I started with the heel tap. I added the hand right over that toe. And underneath here, I have fingers strumming. So this is called playing the peepaw. I hold the cord at the top of the neck and I strum down here. Let my hands float down in front of me. I'm going to inhale up over here. And just as I play the music. Exhaling down. Inhale up again. Get in position and just relax. It's about expanding and pulling in the energy and then just letting it relax. That kind of slow, gentle movement. Everything is flexed, everything's worked, but we do it gently. Ankles, toes, everything gets a gentle stretch so it can notice that it's okay to let go and do some more. I'm going to go down. My arms are going to rise up again, float in. Going to embrace that moon. I'm holding a circle. I'm going to open up again and do it again on the other side. So the other arm comes down below. Top hand is going to drift behind this weight behind my back. I'm just going to give it a gentle arc. I'm just sending that moon off on its orbit. I'm going to inhale as I come in. And then the other arm comes out. It just drops down to the leg. Some things about Tai Chi Fit. Any turns we make are done right here in the hip joint. So this nice ball and socket we have right here. not in the waist, not in the neck. Keep everything relaxed and neutral. And if we need to turn, just do it right here at the hip. Helps with stability. If you feel secure, we only take small steps out. Here, I'm going to just take a little step out. Do it on this side. My job is to cue you. It's kind of like leading an orchestra or a choir. I just give you an idea of what we're going to do and say, okay, right here, let that hand fall, let it go. You don't have to worry about a thing. And that's the whole point. Just completely relax your mind. This is like a timeout where you don't have to worry. There's no worries. There's nothing except just to breathe and move and let yourself relax, go. We do that, and the body likes to heal itself, and we'll let it do that. Now we can do this Tai Chi for veterans, either standing or we can do it seated. I'll show you. It's like a dining room chair, kitchen chair, something where it can sit up straight. Sit more to the edge of it, just so you feel comfortable and secure. But we're not allowed to play on, pretend, none of this business. We're going to keep our posture upright. Feel like the spine is a nice pole, extends up, and help push up and push down, like we're separating or connecting perhaps to heaven and earth. Let those arms float back around the other side. Feel the spine elongate and stretch. Everything else just kind of hangs off a bit. Do that one more time on each side. We start with embracing the moon here. One hand pushes up, one down. So inhale up and just let it all go. Embrace the moon. And just now let my hands float back down. I'm going to start over and show you how the things we've done so far, standing, we do seated. Then let my palms face up and float out. My arms are going to come back around like I'm hugging a tree in front. I'm going to sink the chi. Inhaling up around. And ah. And people will say, well, how far do I bend down? You know, how low, how high, how wide? The answer is whatever feels good to you. There is no fast goal that you're supposed to hit or anything. This is about you, what feels good to you. I'm going to float off over here. We're going to open that door again. Just let my elbows close back down. Slide off over my knees. I'm going to inhale up and let it go. The whole thing was Tai Chi for veterans. Is to get us moving together. As we do that, the body will loosen up, will eliminate pain. It's just being quiet and flowing along here. So it feels good. Smile. It's just a nice break in the day. It's going to end up with your mental health and your physical health. I don't want to say that Tai Chi is a magic pill that solves every problem you have. Here you can see we're embracing the moon again. But the medical research, everything shows that if you do Tai Chi and just relax, let the breath relax you. Inhale and then relax coming in. That a lot of the problems we have physically, whether it's low back pain, insomnia, arthritis, it all starts going away, letting go with Tai Chi. If you're feeling anxiety, depression, PTSD, suicidal tendencies, or you're concerned with addiction to pain relievers like opioids, I say it. It all tends to go away. We have a group of veterans down in the southeast part of the country that some of my colleagues are working with. And they're finding they don't need as many of the pain relievers as they thought, and the opioid addiction is leading. They worked with some paraplegics in Colorado who only have from here up to breathe. And we're doing the same motions, the same thing. Right here, I didn't do playing the peepaw. Let's do playing the peepaw. So we'll sway. Sway across. So the paraplegics, as I said, in Colorado that I'm working with, doing the same thing you and I will be working on. Gentle movements, breath, inhale right here, and then just let it cross. And I've seen in them a difference in their attitude. They're relaxing the shoulders. You can imagine if this is what I'm working, I may have a lot. This is high. Just let it relax. Let it go. Inhale and just let that, let it cross. So, and the people in Colorado talking about being able to sleep better. And so I told my doctor, I want to get rid of a lot of my pain meds because where I was at a 5 up to an 8 before, I'm not anywhere close to that. I'm much, much lower on the scale now. So Tai Chi may look like it's just slow, easy movements, and it is, but it can do some wonderful things. Right here, I'm going to pull in. We got to push and pull, so I'm going to push. We do the same movements we do seated as what we do standing. Just obviously, we're not standing. So if you're a person who has maybe neuropathy, you're concerned about your balance, knees, you can do it seated or standing. Either way, works just as well. I'll float over here. I'm going to pull and push. So this is the sort of thing that we'll be doing when you join me for Tai Chi for Veterans. Through the Mission Act and the Community Care Network, Tai Chi for Veterans is free for the veteran and their caregiver, spouse, friend, whomever you have that is dear and near to help you through the day. It simply needs, you need to go to your VA medical provider and ask for a consult in Tai Chi for Veterans. Because we're doing it through Zoom, then it's still you and me in a room. I can see you, you can see me, but it gives us the opportunity so you don't have to travel. You don't have to worry about social distancing. And you can just do it anytime. So I try and offer a lot of flexibility in the times. You just need to let me know what time works for you of the options I've set, and we'll get started, okay? So in the consult, we have 30 times to practice together. So we do that. I suggest once a week at the minimum, once a week, so there's some continuity in it. And then I'll give you suggestions on what you can do in between. Some videos, places and things you can do all the time to just keep yourself relaxed and let your body continue to let go. Let go of stress, let go of pain, let go of being stuck. I'm going to bring my hands back into the center and let them come back down and sink the chi. And this is all today. So let me know what works out for you in terms of times. I can do some Saturdays or Sundays. I can do late afternoon. I have other classes I'm teaching. So the whole day is not completely open, but I try and give you a lot of options because this needs to fit you and help you come in and join me. So I thank you for joining me for this. I hope it's been helpful. If you have any trouble or concerns about logging onto Zoom, I've sent you the link. I can walk you through it on the phone while you do it. I can share a screen. We can find ways to do this. It takes a little effort on your part to get Zoom set up. And it is been recognized for the VA and telehealth. The Zoom meetings are HIPAA compliant, so it's almost like being inside together. But you get to no driving. You don't have to worry about the weather and getting out in it. Right? So Madon Dailey, or Mary Dailey, Tai Chi for Veterans, is part of a national program of consultants and conductors help you live a better life. Take care. Thank you. I always think this